Okay, so if this video turns out extremely awkward, I am so sorry, and I promise I will never do this again. So I put up a poll on Instagram and I was like, should I start a YouTube channel or not? Like, so I can help you guys out. And I think 90 something people voted, and like all 90 whatever of those people voted yes. I guess I should do a video. I at least wanted to film this video because I have so many people that like DM me, text me, come up to me and ask me like, hey, I have a gift card, hey, I'm in Ulta right now, hey, I'm in Sephora right now, like what should I buy? So this video I'm going to show you what I personally would recommend for you to buy and how I do it. I want to be as thorough as possible, so I'm going to talk a lot in this video, but like if you don't want to listen to me talk, I'm listing the products down below. But anyways, I'm going to shut up. Also, I look like a drowned rat right now because I just got out of the shower. So for a primer, you want to prime your skin to make sure that the makeup's going to, 1, look good, and 2, last longer. What I always recommend and what I always use on other people is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It looks like this. This one is like completely empty because I love it that much, but it's so good. It smells really good, and it's the perfect base for foundation. So you just like rub it all over your face. I mean, okay, so then for foundation, I'm recommending 2. So the one I recommend the most is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. Looks like this. This is definitely the most reliable foundation in my collection, meaning it looks good on most skin types and it wears really well throughout the day. So if you're going out for a long time, I can always trust that this is going to work. Kind of a drugstore alternative to this would be the Revlon Colorstay. I really love this. I've been using this for years. Mine is disgusting, but this is so good. I really like this as well, and there's a huge price differentiation between the two, so if you have a little extra money, this is a little better, but I mean, this is still really, really good, and I definitely recommend this. To put my foundation on, I just use one of these little $5 Real Technique sponges, and then I just like dab it on my face. To make sure that you dab really lightly so that way you don't push too much product into the sponge. I feel like maybe I should get closer or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Alright, so like you can still kind of see my zits. I don't put too thick of a layer on, but I'd rather it be a thinner layer and look more natural than me like being able to tell that you tried to cover your zits. After I do my foundation, I like to do my eyebrows because I like to start off with a clean base. So I have a lot of different products that I use for my eyebrows, but I'm just going to recommend my favorite eyebrow pencil because eyebrow pencils are a lot easier to use. My favorite is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which looks like this. This is actually empty and I'm out of it, so I'm going to use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. Brow Wiz, I use the shade Medium Brown. This is shade 3. These are basically like the same thing, except this comes with a spoolie on one side, so I think it's better. So I'm going to quickly show you how I do my brows, but I'll probably do a whole separate video. I take a spoolie, I brush my eyebrow hairs up, then I take the brow pencil and I literally just create a line. You want to just define the lower part. Okay, then take your spoolie again and you're going to brush your brow hairs down. And then again, you're going to kind of follow that natural line and define it. And then I just kind of fill it in. These are kind of just like my quick and dirty brows. I'll do a whole video on eyebrows and you'll see how I get them like really sharp, fleeky. But what I do really like to do and what's going to change your eyebrow game if you don't use this, get a concealer. I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's really affordable, it's really good. And get a synthetic brush that you can create a sharp line with. Okay, my guy just like looks like this. And what you want to do is just kind of take some of that concealer. I mean, this is no like secret trick, but if you don't do it, you should. Literally just going to clean up that line, and that's what's going to make your brows look really sharp and clean. I just kind of take my finger and I blend it down. Alright, it, that looks okay. Not my best, not my worst. Alright, now I like to go into concealer, and I'm still going to continue to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is my favorite concealer. It's the best one I've tried, and it's from the drugstore. I mean, I love this stuff. This is how I put it on. I make it look like that. I take my sponge and I blend it. Just look up and blend it out. Okay, and then whatever's on the sponge, I like to bring on my forehead and my chin. Okay, so next you want to set the under eyes so that they don't crease. The best powder is the Mercier translucent powder. This is what everybody uses, and it's for a good reason. It's a little bit pricey, but it's so good. But I use a $3 brush. This is from e.l.f. It's their highlighting brush to set my under eyes. This is the best brush for it. I love this brush. Let's look up and press it underneath your eyeballs. So I find pressing the powder in just makes the makeup get locked in. I'm just going to take a fluffier brush now and just put the powder all over the rest of my entire face so that I don't get oily throughout the day. Alright, so now we're going to the eyes. I always like to prime my eyes with an eyeshadow primer. My favorite eyeshadow primer is the Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance. This is good. I've literally been using this since like the 7th grade. I really love this primer. Okay, so now for the exciting part, eyeshadow. It was really hard for me to pick an eyeshadow palette because I love eyeshadow palettes. I'm addicted to eyeshadows. But if I did have to recommend one to somebody who got a gift card, doesn't have a lot of eyeshadows, wants an everyday look, I would recommend the Lorac Pro. This is the original eyeshadow palette. I've been recommending this to people for years. And what I really like about it, first of all, Lorac has the best eyeshadow quality. Like, they're soft, they're blendable. But I really like the setup of these palettes because they're matte on top and then shimmer on bottom. They have 2 other ones, but this one's my favorite. This is kind of my go-to. As you can see, I've used it a ton. So I'm just gonna kind of create like a natural, or no, not natural. I'm gonna do kind of like a everyday look that I always do with this. I like to start with the shade Taupe, which is right here, and you want to put that in your crease. You'll feel like a bone. You just want to press that along the bone. And then I like to set the concealer that we put underneath the eyebrows with a cream color. So I'm going to go in with the color Cream from this palette. Just pop it right under the eyebrow. Okay, so then the next color you want to take is this shade Sable, so just a darker matte brown, and you're going to put that in the outer corner of your eye. So right here, just kind of blend it into the crease. So what this does is it just lifts the eye as well as defines it. It makes it look better. Okay, so this next part is my favorite part. You're gonna take like a flat shader eyeshadow brush. This is $1 from e.l.f. Literally $1. And you want to take a pretty shimmery color and put it on your eyelid. I'm going to use the shade Gold. This gold eyeshadow is insane. Take it, pack it on your brush. And what I'm about to show you is going to change your life if you didn't already know to do this. Take water or like a setting spray. I'm using the Badescu. It's the purple one. This is like, what, $5? But just spray that brush, put it on your eyelid, and what wetting it does is it makes the eyeshadow pigment stick to your eyelid better, and it just makes it so much more metallic and shiny. I mean, you don't have to do this, but it makes it way prettier. And then I just like to kind of go through and blend everything together, because I personally like really blended looks. So after I do the top lid, I like to go into the rest of my face, add some color because I look dead right now. So I love bronzer. My favorite bronzer is the Too Faced Sweetheart bronzer. It looks like this. It just gives the most natural bronzy glow. I love it. If you don't bronze, I recommend you start. I used to not bronze till last year, and it changed my life. Not even exaggerating. So you just want to do the basic 3 that you're supposed to do with bronzer. So the forehead, the cheekbone, and down here. I have a square face, so I kind of like to put a little extra right here. Every face shape has kind of a different variation of how you're supposed to do it. You can just look it up online. I mean, if you're just bronzing, just kind of plaster it everywhere, you know? Yeah, I'm not going to contour in this video, maybe in future videos, but for every day, I just don't got time for that. A blush that I recommend, this is expensive. You don't need to find an expensive blush. You can just find a pink one from the drugstore. But I'm using the Nars Orgasm blush. This is like a cult classic. Everybody loves it. And I know it's expensive, but it's so pretty. I love it. I just like to blend it kind of on the apple and then back into the bronzer. And now we want to highlight, everybody's favorite part. My favorite highlighter that I find is the most universal for most skin tones is Becca's Opal. If you're paler than me, this might be too dark for you, but Becca has other great highlighters. Becca has the best highlighters, by the way. They're super soft, super shiny. I recommend looking into Becca highlighters if you're trying to get a nice highlighter. I love these. There's a lot of drugstore highlighters that I like that I can talk about in future videos, but I could only pick one, so I picked this one. So you just kind of want to like put that literally like right at the top of your cheekbone, which is right here. People like go everywhere with it, but in reality, you're supposed to just keep it right here. This is so pretty. And if you want that really shiny highlight, you can also wet your brush like we did with the eyeshadow. But like, I don't know. I don't really like that on the cheek. Then I like to take my finger and I put it right at the tip of my nose because that makes your nose look so cute. Like, just do it and you'll see what I mean. Like, it's just cute. And then put it at the top of your lip. Then I'm just getting like a small pencil brush and I'm going to put that on the inner corners of my eyes. And then right underneath the brow bone, like right here. Just because it looks pretty in pictures. Then I didn't do eyeliner and mascara yet is for this part. I like to spray my face to kind of get all the powders and everything to melt together. So I'm just using the Badescu spray and I'm just gonna basically soak my face in this. Alright, and here's another good tip. If you don't already do this, take your sponge and literally just press everything together. Now we're going to finish the rest of the eyes so I don't look weird. So we're going to go back into the Lorac palette. I'm going to take taupe and I'm just going to line that right underneath my lash line. I used the e.l.f. blending eye brush, which is $1. I'm telling you, e.l.f. brushes are amazing. Sometimes I don't do this though, just like when I want my eye extra defined. Then we're going to take Sable, which is the darker brown, and I'm just going to focus that on the outer corner. Because again, that's really going to pull the eyes up. Eyeliner, I like to use gel eyeliner. My favorite for years since I was in middle school is the MAC Blacktrack Fluidline. Maybelline also has a really good one, but I think this one's better. Honestly, the secret to eyeliner is to practice. Yeah, you just gotta practice. Eyeliner's hard. Okay, so next part is mascara. My favorite mascara of all time is the L'Oreal Voluminous, the waterproof kind. The waterproof is the best kind if you don't have lashes that curl. Buying waterproof mascara is going to keep the eyelash curl, but it's a pain to get off, so I usually just use regular mascaras when I'm wearing lashes. The L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise is really, really popular right now. People love it. My favorite mascara is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash, but when I'm wearing fake eyelashes, which I am in this video, I just kind of use whatever mascara, honestly, so I'm just gonna use this guy. But yeah, I'm not personally recommending this to you because I don't really care for it, but literally everybody else likes it, so what the heck do I know? Also, if you have nice lower lashes, like, you better put mascara on them because I have no lower lashes and I would kill for them. Fake eyelashes may seem really scary or like you kind of want to make fun of them because they're so unnatural, but yo, I swear by fake eyelashes. They make you so much prettier. If you haven't tried fake eyelashes, you really honestly should. Now, the eyelash I recommend for people who don't wear eyelashes but want to like give it a try, it's by the brand Andrea. You can get them at Ulta. You can get them in like packs of 5 and it's the number 53. Those are the best. Those are what I use on basically everybody who doesn't normally wear lashes. I don't have any right now because I used them all up last time I was doing a bunch of girls' makeup, but those are the best natural lashes. Now for today's video, I'm going to use our by the brand Ardell, and I'm using Demi Wispies, which is another really good everyday lash that I feel like you guys would like. Eyelashes may seem really hard and scary at first, but once you get them down, I swear you get them down and they take like 5 seconds to put on. I use the Duo brush on glue. Don't use any other glue besides this. This is the best glue. So you're just painting it on the band. And the key is to wait for it to get tacky, so just kind of set it down and let it dry a little bit. If you don't let it dry, it's not going to stick to your eye, and then you're just going to make a huge mess and get frustrated and it's not going to stick. So just wait. Like the angle I like to put them on it, so that way you can get full vision of where you're placing the lash, and you just want to place it as close to your lash line as possible and just place it where you want it, and then I'm pressing the edges in. And next, we're going to do lips. So my favorite shade of lipstick for every day is like a mauve color, mauve rose color. So my favorite lip color of all time is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, I think these are called. My favorite's the shade Lolita. This is the prettiest shade. It looks good on so many skin tones. So I'm about to throw this on. And if you like glossy lips, which I do, the perfect color, the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline. Take a look at her. This is probably like my favorite lip gloss. Alright, so that was me doing kind of like a everyday look using products that I think you need to buy. If you don't know what to buy, I hope this helped you out. Let me know if there's any other videos you want me to film. I was thinking more of going in the direction of like tutorials and stuff because that's what I like to do. I'm sorry if this video was really bad. I was kind of all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. If there's any specific video that you guys want to see, like you can comment, DM me on Instagram, text me, whatever. I just kind of want to help you out. That's why I'm making this channel, because so many people ask me how to do this, what to get, blah 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 blah. So I just want to help people. Yeah, so thank you for watching.